Hello, this is Somitra and today we will have a look at what is known as doji in candlestick charts. Before we jump into the discussions, subscribe for the channel and press the bell icon so that you get notifications whenever there is a new video. What is the significance when a large real body candle appears after say, 2 or even 3 doji? Keep listening. One of the more important individual candlestick lines is the doji. A doji session has a horizontal line instead of a real body. It is more like plus sign. This is because a doji is formed when the sessions open and close are the same or almost same. If the market is trading laterally, a doji is neutral. In essence, the doji is echoing, on a micro scale, the indecision reflected on a more macro scale by the market's sideways action. However, a doji that emerges after the mature part of an uptrend or sell-off has a greater chance of a market turn. At such a time, the Japanese say that a doji provides a of tops and bottoms. One should be especially cautious about a doji that arises after a tall white candle which in turn appears after a significant uptrend. Such action represents a disparity about the state of the market. Specifically, the rally and tall white candles during such a rally tell us that the bulls are still in charge, but a doji means that the bulls are failing to sustain the upside drive. Doji candles have more significance when it appears after large real bodies. It becomes even more important when a doji appears after an significant trend, be it up or down. A doji after a series of small real bodies is of lesser significance. As mentioned before, a doji is meaningful when it arises after a tall white candle during an uptrend. In this scenario, the market is considered to be tired. The top of a doji session, high of that day, often represents resistance. However, if the highs of the doji session are exceeded, then the market's uptrend should continue. A common mistake among those who use candles is to use doji as an outright buy or sell signal. Doji is a crossroads between the bulls and the bears. While the doji can mean the market may reverse its prior trend, traders should doji echoing a market in transition rather than being an outright reversal pattern. Traders should always wait until the next session or two after the doji to show them which way the market will move. If there is a doji during a rally and if the market continues strong after this doji, it is a bullish indication since the market has resolved itself from the state of transition to its new trend, up. We also refer to it as continuation pattern. Thus, while a doji that appears after a rally could be an indication of a reversal, but it is best to wait for bearish confirmation over the next day or two to get a top reversal confirmation. If the doji is formed after an uptrend, one can place an buy above the high of the doji day, or while in a downtrend one can place a sell below the low of the doji. Both cases is considered continuation of the trend with refreshed strength. While in case you are looking for reversal of the trend, you should always wait for 1 to 2 days for confirmation of reversal or direction which the market takes. If you take trades expecting reversal, then the stops should be high of the doji when you sell after uptrend or the low of the doji when you buy after downtrend. The great factor about candlestick charts is that even a single candle tells a story. You can see how a doji tells us a story within just a single candle. The most important aspect of a doji is where it appears in a trend. A doji just after beginning of a trend is less significant than one which appears after prolonged trend, that is at an overbought or oversold market. Suppose there is an significant uptrend and suddenly you see 2 doji appear and then followed by another larger white candle. What does that say? It tells us that it is an vibrant and healthy market where the market just allows a bit of cooling period before taking off again. Remember, the opposite is applicable if there is an downtrend, followed by 2 doji and large black candle. Both are robust trends but in opposite direction and continuation of the previous trend. Thanks for watching. We will continue on doji in the next videos where we will discuss the types of doji.